Here on TopStar Channel 120 in the following areas in Lusaka, Chongwe, Rufunsa. In Western Province, we are in Lolo, Los Calabos, Senanga, Mongol, Mulunga, and other surrounding areas. You can also watch us on our Facebook page, that is Bulozi TV, as well as a YouTube channel, Bulozi TV. And also you can catch some of our videos on TikTok. This is the show that comes to you live every Monday to Saturday, that is between 07 hours to 08 hours. I'm a host, Nathan Akufuna Wamdila. Kakusasa nshangwe, mi lwa miamwela komrobwela kaufela fatukso ya Busile. Kika kusasa nli puzzles shangwe, amuzu sebone bakoli Busile. Mi shangwe kilo mikutera sina mkuviranga kamita fatukiso ya Busile. Good morning. Breakfast show. Ili follow me munyarangazeza la shangwe mwana Zambia kwa mana ni makande amande makande atabisa makande amiluta mane ni kumizi visa kulizeza la kama mi muroboa sana sana kuleze muroboa hafa TopStar ifa mpuitu ya 120 mane nifa likepe la Facebook lona la Bulozi TV. Sinamuko vilanga fatukso ya Busile. Good morning breakfast show. Lubanga ni topic zaziniza mira chenu lutali mafa ngambolo bona kuli ki ngambolo yebutokwa hulu mi lubulela kuli. Should the traditional leaders endorse political parties or candidates when they are required by law to be non-partisan? That's the question that we're asking you this morning. Should traditional leaders, we're talking about chiefs, village headmen, and other traditional leaders that you can think of, should they endorse political parties or candidates when they are required by law to be non-partisan? We've seen so many trends of late where chiefs, some even senior chiefs, have come out openly to endorse, to give support, to declare their interest, their support for certain political parties and some certain presidential candidates. So is it in order? Are they supposed to do that? But the law is very clear. Chiefs or traditional leaders, they're not supposed to be partisan. They're not supposed to involve themselves in politics. Pozo kiakoli kana baitirere basizo malena baswanira kufa kemero kubonisa ndene fokuso kuli bona bazama ni kopano kapa babata kuvotera mukete kopano kapa yayema yapapata kana baswanira kweza cholo baitereri basizo kapa chwani kona puzo yero mibuza mwaliza zalaka chenu akakule mulaona wa ubulelande fokuso kuli abaswanira ku Kenya mwali politics kapa mwali tabazana chwale kana baswanira kweza cholo kapa chwani mimulu mfisa maikutu minafa nombolo ya 0773738114 0773738114 mi lukone lekubona malena bangata kono kamibonsela batene just one or two videos so that you are conversant with what we are saying here. We are discussing this morning. So of late we have seen chiefs endorsing political parties. So let me just show you one clip just before we get into the details of our discussion this lovely morning. So we have seen a senior chief on some of the Tabwa. Is it Tabwa or Tawa? Okay, senior chief in some of the Tabwa speaking people in Nsama district of Northern Province, who has endorsed the NRPUP presidential candidate Brian Mundubile. He has come out in the open to say he himself, actually with his subjects, that's what he said, that himself and his subjects in Nsama district, they will vote for NRPUP presidential candidate. And we have also seen senior chief Luembe of the Nsenga people of Nyimba district and his counterpart Chief Sandwe of the Nsenga speaking people in Lusangazi district. This is in Eastern Province, who have also pledged support to support President Hakainde Hichilema ahead of the 2026 general elections. So let's just have a look at these two videos, then we'll be right back so that we continue discussing. But on the other side, please keep dialing that number 0773738114. Kona nomboro yomba takufitsa yomsoda kufitsa maikotwa mina kapa Facebook masia maikotwa mina falike pela ona la Facebook. Kona kulichwalo the same number ya 0773738114 inzi fa WhatsApp. So mwakona kuuliza fa WhatsApp kapa mane kuluma voice note kapa kuluma text message murukulule kweza chwalo. Aluheni pili video yezwelela ye alubone manzo babolezi bo senior chief Nsama ba mushobo wa matabwa kwale kwa Nsama district abayiza indoors kapa kuyema ni brand mundu bile wako pano ya NRPUP.
Samkulu alikwata makande mpala ba mundu bile pano ni paka subaka tandemoni ndeti pate 13 August abantu bandi kuno kunsama chifuto bale mipere kwa Dema politics tulelanda abantu ikiri mu mind mu myabo ni change bafyo bene bale ikala nebe bale mona mu wika shibwa echo bale fu afere change eba mundu bile tefu mitemo ba mitemenwe abantu ikiri pofe yene yali politiuba atuefu afere change. So muri change imuna himwele mwana isa muri change bombere ni kwa
kana besa sosa abantu bale
bombere ni abantu bale kwa change bombere ni abantu bamundu bine kumyeno beba cyaka kira kamushika senga ni kumyeno mukwa itete tupose bya abantu inshita pya muri samfwe fifina muna mwaisa efyo tusaka maneni na amafoni bali tushimya na mayoboli se kana lumango bali tushimya so na tepa neve na setu tuiswire ni kwa amafoni teru pia tulelomba kulimo tulelomba pio kuyantanshi.
Date for next month's general election draw near, political activities have heightened across the country. But traditional leaders in Eastern Province have given a guide to the people in the region. Senior Chief Nzamane of Chipata and Kasenengwa districts has weighed in on the achievements of the UPND government.
As custodians of our culture and people, we take this opportunity to call on all people of Eastern Province to stand united behind President Hakainde Hichilema leadership. Eastern Province is an agricultural heartland. Our people have directly benefited from the UPND government's former focus policies. As a royal establishment, we are particularly encouraged by the free education policy, which has retained many of our children to school.
Senior Chief Rwembe of Nyimba district is also happy with the government policies that have improved the well-being of the people in his area.
On behalf of the people of my chiefdom and Nyimba district as a whole, I extend my gratitude to His Excellency the President, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, the government and all implementing institutions for these transformative programs. I encourage our people to safeguard public infrastructures, utilize these opportunities responsibly, and continue to work with the government in promoting education, unity, peace, and sustainable development. In view of these remarkable development, achievements, and the stability of his leadership, I wish to wholeheartedly endorse His Excellency the President, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, to continue leading Zambia so that he can consolidate the progress made, complete the ongoing transformative programs, and continue advancing the nation's peace, prosperity, and development.
Christopher Miti, ZNBC News, Chipata District, Eastern Province.
Okay. Vale Kimale na Shangwe vakonle kweza indozi ma presidential candidate mwa clip ya pili woni vo senior chief on sama kwa Nsama district bamushobo wa stabwa abaiza indoza NRPUP president cho candidate Brian Mundubira wona hape shoro mwa clip ya overi mwale vo senior chief Nzamane maini malena abamu abaiza indozi president Hakainde Hichilema jero buza kulikana malena pabaiterere basizo baswanira kweza indozi kapa kufa kemero kwa baite kwa ma politicians kubonisa ndene fokuso kulibona bazamani ni mukete kapa bakavotera president yo kakule mulaona ubulera fokuso kuli abasonile kweza choro mimfitsa mayikutu amina 0773 738114.
Insha. So like we said earlier that should traditional leaders endorse political parties or candidates when they are required by law to be non-partisan? To be non-partisan simply means that you are not belonging to any political party. You are neutral. Should traditional leaders endorse political parties or candidates even when they are required by law to be neutral? Okay, that is the theme, or that is the topic that we have for you today. And we also see that this is not supported by, this is not just, a myth or a story told by, old people around the fire. No, this is written in the laws that govern us. In the mother of all laws, the Constitution, in Article 168 of the Constitution of Zambia, which is, we're not looking at the 1991 one, we're looking at the 2016 one as amended by the previous regime, not this one, but the previous one, the Edgar Lungu regime, all right, which states that traditional leaders are legally restricted from political alignment. Legally, not illegally, legally restricted. They are not allowed to align themselves to political parties. All right. Clause 2 states that a chief is forbidden from joining or participating in partisan politics. Forbidden, like the forbidden fruit. You're not supposed to eat the forbidden fruit. So even here, chiefs are not allowed to join or participate in partisan politics. All right. If a chief chooses to hold office in a political party, run for an election, or seek a state office appointment, with the exception of running for councillor, they are legally required to abdicate their throne. So does this mean that Peter Fisher
is supposed to abdicate? In other words, supposed to resign.
Yes.
In the simplest language, supposed to leave the throne.
No longer Chief Peter Fisher.
No. The law is very clear.
Okay. We're going to look for that clip. Maybe later on we'll show you who this Peter Fisher is. He's a chief in
it's not Northwestern.
Yes, Northwestern. So the electoral laws also guide. Electoral laws and regulations state the Electoral Process Act number 35 of 2016, which incorporates the Electoral Code of Conduct, strictly outlines what traditional leaders cannot do under guidelines enforced by the Electoral Commission of Zambia, ECZ. Chiefs and headmen are prohibited from openly supporting or endorsing specific political parties or candidates, right? Taking an active role in political campaigns, right? Using their influence to intimidate, threaten, or coerce their subjects into voting a certain way, all right? And also this is a constitutional prohibition.
Previously, there are some chiefs who have gone to an extent of even threatening subjects to say if they don't vote for a particular candidate, they'll be chased.
How?
Yes. And that's the fear, because the chiefs and other traditional leaders, they carry authority.
Yes.
And they can easily influence subjects.
Yes.
Because of the respect and the honor the subjects have for these traditional leaders. So they can easily influence their decisions.
Yes.
That's no wonder the law is categorically clear to say all traditional leaders should not influence or publicly endorse. But I've seen this trend continue over and over, and I wonder what the law enforcers themselves are doing
about it,
especially the Electoral Commission of Zambia, because they're supposed to enforce the laws together with other law enforcers such as the Zambia police and others. So what is the problem?
Well, that's a problem that we want solved, definitely. Kakuli alwezimo mwa period here. It's a very serious period. As you know, one of the unifying factors of our unity is the traditional leaders. The traditional leaders are a unifying factor in our country. But if they choose a side to say, me, I'll side with this one, those also, I'll side with this one, I'll side with this one, they are causing division in the country. Imagine a situation where all chiefs, you know, they align themselves to political parties, and then one political party wins.
What happens now to those who are aligning now?
Yes.
It brings division now.
But
and we have also seen Senior Chief Mukuni of the Tokalea people in Kazungula district. He has also endorsed President Hakainde Hichilema. And let me just read a story which was carried by Elena Hamboa of ZMBC. It reads, the traditional Chief Mukun of the Tokalea people in Kazungula district has endorsed President Hakainde Hichilema's re-election bid in the 2026 general election. The traditional leader says Zambia has made measurable progress under the UPND administration over the past 5 years, citing improved economic stability, stronger foreign exchange reserves, and a recovery in agricultural production following 2 successive bumper harvests after drought. He also pointed to the introduction of free education, now protected by law, and the expansion of the nationwide school feeding program as tangible achievements. Chief Mugoni added that renewed investor confidence in the mining sector and the recruitment of thousands of young people into the public service are further evidence of progress. He stressed that as king of the Vene Mugoni and a citizen of Zambia, he has a responsibility to speak truthfully whenever the national interest demands it, noting that his position rises above partisan politics. The traditional leader said he is convinced President Hichilema should be given a second term to consolidate gains, maintain stability, and sustain the country's development agenda. He has since called on Zambians to support the president in the coming polls. That's this. Those are the words from Chief Mugoni of the Tokalea people in Kazungula district of Southern Province. Pozo shangwe kya kuli kana baitrele basizo baswanela apabalukanela kweza ndozi kapa kufake melo kutumuka fokusoe kulakuli namule na wakuli nika supporta kapa ni supporta president yo kapa kopanoe naike kuli mulawana hazambia mane ni milaweza maisha liketsa wabahanisa kweza cholo kana kona mibuza puza kuli kana baswanela kweza cholo baitereli basizo kapa chwani kuya kulwanisa mulawa kapa kutula mulawana. The law says there's no one above the law.
Definitely not.
But why are they not adhering to the statutes of the land? That's the question that we're asking you, our dear viewers. So you can come through on the number 0773 7381 forwata kutwa kumina shangwe kana nimwa so akasamina kana kuna ni nduna kapa kimulena kapa kimwa munzi atumukire kulakuli na mamunzi wakani batakuli kaferamina
Felamina
muvotelengete ingemba tumukezi male na bolu iponezi bane sinya chifu mukuni chifu nsama chifu nzamane ni male na baba bonisize kulibona bayani ma politicians bachwana kana likezo zabona zaswanira kuli lieza hale kapachwani kona puzo yirobuza milu batakutwa kumina ko kwande.
Right. So do remember the Electoral Commission of Zambia as well as the Constitution is not saying that the Electoral Commission of Zambia Code and the Constitution, they're not saying that in their personal capacity they are not allowed to participate or
okay we have kora hii kika kusasra nshangwe luzira ndero walikora sha
kiwaki omuleta kwa Pemba mwana ya kutonga
kale omuleta
kibina ba
kirona balo amile kola mshemiro itumezi kule mulolize zeka chenu
hauro serikali
la mitandire
ipateho
chamwe batili pozo ya mina alo yutwire kulikana zatuva banyiba muvu kana kisonere kuliba kono kuipapata kubona kuli iwe batakiyo
ahosha
enja naiko kuli eni mobaile mulao bana Zambia
encha
kono ape kuli ne kuleli mbona kuli kuna demokrasia ape
encha
kono kuli luna ape vugumu lukaimela fa mulao wa demokrasia mabona
encha
milao yemimwe ni iteni lukui pali kono kuna ni zaezo eza kuli amendment sina nikafamuta sina zeza mabio 7 zene stroba kuchinja milao kuna wada yimi miye ni fateni ne siyo hande kuna kuli nyo mulao kupakuli handiru kupefu kuli vana Zambia kapa kuna bateli vaona ngakonekwa za kuti ni amendi milao yemi kuli demokrasi konekwa jani kozwela pili bakeza kuli mulena una ni sonero niena bakeza kuli niena wavosiwa bomulao wa Zambia na sepa kuli kona kualaba kwa kapoa
letume shangwe
kozo
ensha.
okay
All right.
omuleta nyambe kwale kwa kuzwela kwa Pemba.
I think he was just reading my mind because that's what I was about to say, that these acts do not prohibit them in their personal capacity to participate, but in their to vote rather, but in their traditional on their leadership capacity, they are not allowed to align themselves to because of the influence that they have on the people. This is the same thing as civil servants. There was that letter that
Okay. Hello, good morning Kakusasan.
nisha rugo wosma tuwarumea kwa mshaka kwani
Litumezi wos maskusha.
na maikutwanga kia kuli nikimita wasoneri kukula kama politics kiwa kana kuli zama chifi valuna kiwa tuaswa na kuswali sana mwali lukoko kufela mwali na resi yana shana za Zambia tuwa kufumani ya kuli for example chifi valuna wakukwa Bulozi uyemera akainde wakano chwekeni uyemera mbubiro tona toka kusikujele badwara basaswa insana hande mabona ka ibanga kuza ma politics kuna ni mafuka mba kuna ni mani kutoyana hauru to badwara wasana kuina kukubukana mabasi kuya kisone makona kuvotera mutyomula takisikiti amina bona wasana kubonza wina wenyi lata kimukeke ili yalo mumukifi ya kena ya lata tona fano kabonza kuli bana makifi isetiro kuswali sana kono bagara twani bakakauhana so bara babuka ne cyana abantu babona bawutwara mabukisha babona na bari ko mumusibizi wabona sike batena muri serede yanaha ndiko no mai kutesera kabukusana
Litumezi wos masku. Okay.
All right.
Kutwa siana.
You can also do the same on the numbers 0773738114. The same way that Wasimasiku Nyambe
Omleta kwa Pemba.
So you can also do the same.
Kwa Mungu batakutwa boboni mkosiku.
Nikatabera
boboni mkosiku batakulika chino muliza kwa tent.
Katabera wani kwa Mungu nwana wambwa runazeo ni chwana. Though we have videos of people from Mongu.
Okay.
A few videos of people from Mongu, just from here in Mbuyana, who said, no, me my take is this, me my take is that. So maybe let's get to hear what they will say, and then from there on, we will proceed to give you more updates.
Abakoni kuyema chwalo kakuli kuluna basona kuyema echwalo nabatu bavavotanga kuti luzive mutu yakona kutolopisa kwa patakolo ya nalukoni kweza fya kuti lakensa kweza neve mutu avotanga zivanga mwavotelanga kuti kwa patakolo ya liofuma na bupilo wakamita unachwangira utusaba na banangi bakena likolingi bazaze chwanze ngata inge nikabwashana kuti iyo abakoni kuyema ni ma political party bagenza kweza kuti nabatu tunabakataza mu fasi kakwa mukona kuyema nyechwalo wapata komyaka pakamusoko muya munakuziva kuti sipangala fakisikamani nchwale luswanela kweza ngamoni mbulera fataba ya number 2 yale luna batu bavavota kuna baswana kweza zechwalo kuketa mutwela serious ni batu zebalila mutwalo kuna mubayizi zibatokwa
divizo aka mana polikando kwa kagrabe kina nyambe shita ni mulukisi msebezo aka tibi maleto kama kono luya kama kande ya baba busa akuna mulena kamba chief yako na kuketera sichaba yako na kubusa sichaba kiso na sesiko na kuketa mutu yale yebaka botea abuse hande noti malena kamba machifi bakete muyemeri batu balatelezewa akichona muguswanera akichona muguswanera manduna wako ni kuketa mutu isichaba kiso asisi keta mutu kuyaka kapuso ya hai mwabuseza mwasilalande kaba mama community ashuta
nakina pelekero mwana kuna kuti akuna mai kuti amangaza kona kubula kunokuva kuti ngero nalo hana kanto yesu yeruta yesu kwezalayo aikona hali echwalo kutoka kuna bantu kasikira unabangi bati niketire muntu roto kwa unabangi isini kuli muntu president momo yoga foka pambane uwe kuti mulena wakaika kunena kafaka atokera matini mu politics mabuli atokete aluna kuti nalo batakuli mukete akene fa president bati aikona hali yeo bayihana lona nasichaba yoke kete rwanda sichaba ukete kwati
sichaba samambwe wana ni bafitsa maikutu abona
kuti yewa kiswanero baba mwana wafita kiswanero. But I was intrigued by that comment, so I followed him next. Like, can we
have a one-on-one?
Yeah, to hear you. Okay, we have
a caller. Hello, good morning. Luzuile hande wazure chwane niki wamane waliza kai hape shangwe
umwana mwambo waliza kai mwanga mulena
umwana mwambo
chwane kwa mulene nko
njete to mulene
kozo shangwe mai kutwa wana
mai kutwa na hataba fa ikaba ndiko mukisa huru haiba malena runa babona hala kwa bawera akuli mulena kimushemi wasichaba kaufera akunata ba mutu jikisiba ngoti bikifike venga bikifipulumuti kaufera mulena umvala kuliki mwana haya mwena wamwamuhera kakuikinsheni
ensha
chwale hayi base kufumane hamalena abakubona kuketa apese bintu ekyekombokishaho leo chele yani yoketa aluza ukaera chwani yani eno eza opoza sawiye bona toka ukamata kwera congratulation ya sawiye za buhata baka kuona chwani watu wete abana mwabana bahawa na mwale kunani babamu babasala maili maikutu aho niko babusa kasi dokona bana maili maikutu aho bona bana mwabone bani bona
ensha
au kaba bwa kumukete ya chwana bakubona kugandi muti wa kinshimi sakata
ensha
kona amubona bulena bwaluna bwashobozi bona bumereri kumulena ikenye muri kaza kubulela ntoyani bulena kintu ezelela kumulimu kintu eputeke haho kakuri maselelo ukoyo alabi walikaze usafane kwa alabiwa ukaikutwa chwani mulena kintu yetu naho basike bakenye muri politiki
ensha
bakasa bisa ni baba mumba political party kuba potera ukapota chero kumutu yeso utule mutu yake dio kira mbale na abakyonga kinki bafanira kubulelelwa akunata banji kuna neza kufanga mutu yumu bata au fanira kubona alisa wena oyemera kakulu mushime wamanyi ni manyika uvela kona mufanira wena kipeto
ensha
ate onado karuto ya kusina ni seti ni mobulu kwa mwana kona kwena ndo
litumeza urushangwe Omwana Mwambo has raised solid points to say if you as a chief or you as a traditional leader you choose who to align with and then your subjects do not agree with that person, how are you going to rule over them?
It will be very, very, very difficult.
And also, if you, as a traditional leader, you endorse, let's say today you endorse Brian Munduvili, then how can I be supposed to visit you to pay a Ketesco? How would they even feel, knowing that you
definitely they won't even pay a Ketesco.
So that
because as a chief, you are a parent, you are like a father. You accommodate each and every leader, political leader that comes in your area. That's why every political leader that comes, they have to pay ketesiko.
Yes.
So the moment you align yourself with a certain political party or certain candidate, it means you are sidelining these others, and definitely you are creating tension.
Yes.
Kakuli kutoka kuli malena. Kintu yeso ani baetere balikereke kafera. Chakuli makereke kufumania batu bazo ya kwali kopano za ingata chole haiba pasta kachino wa makuli nani supporter mukete what will happen to the followers, my members? Bakara kuifetu hera chwale batu kana kule kiakuli kutoka kuli baitereri basizo baitereri balikereke abaswanili kutumuka kubonsa ndene kuli nani aningete na nini ngete akoli baba balaterera kukata hamateni kutoyana kwata hamateni kufapana
ensha. All right, so like I mentioned earlier that you know Northwestern, beg your pardon, Northwestern chief, one of the chiefs in Northwestern, Mr. Peter Fisher, who is now standing as Ikelenge member of parliament.
Kimukuwanje mabizo watola penga mkuu.
When Peter waone video
Oh, okay.
Ensha, we will show them the video first so they know who this
Peter Fisher
is
talking
about. Yes.
Au izansambu amakaja computer akama amanyi dimu yengi na yengi u secretary we manana kufunda kuronda ye ku mamaini na kwihora nyidimu la ka grade 12 ye ukashikana ayi ku maini utesha so oishikola yide hamchima wa mchiko ya tera ina kuinza ni kunu ahani yide bombe hanu hani utaito ya shimunanga ya tatsoka nga kukwata kukwata Ukwata kunsangu mani anatuteni mamukuru yara nami nukuyinka chansi chakuhosha iranga nekana chishimu chalema kunyivumbu yami kwa horo kamoma ukwa kama watu digira kunet so muntu ne una ukutena yumo yuma ina oyira wanyu kuyakame so oyimani jina itari wene tumdimu wetu wakutungura muntu na kutamikishina dindu wanyu chuma chikwawo
Pasa ambola silunda umutwite
upepezo kwa mulunda about trying to drive amshobona
These are Zambians now. The way the son dances, the way he dances, just more than Zambians can do.
Wow.
Yes.
Interesting.
So him is also standing as an MP, an aspiring member of parliament.
The question is, has he abdicated his throne?
That is the question that most of us don't know, unless we can get clarity that he has.
I think we need to get clarity from Mrs. Ed.
Yes.
If they allowed him to file in his nomination as at the same time he's still chief. Well,
but I'm definitely sure that he has abdicated his.
We have a caller here.
Okay.
It's like Omleta. It's like Omleta.
Shangwe.
Litumezike mukuta.
Ensa mukwayo anyikita sironda
Wabi vitasirunda mukwayo.
Ati kiwe chomele odikere. Kero so sabe fanto fa moya.
Ahoro.
Ensa bati maikuto abamba au twala akuli eni mushimi ena atoki kuiponaza kwa kalolo kwa inzi. Taba tuna kia kuli au mwone kuli ena uwaka kuiponaza mwone kuli yu ati mule nandi sako nakuiza chikuumiza manduna bana bahaye kuli bayo ambula niba nabona abo ina fasi kubona kuli kana ruzoera akakai ni fonza mai nafaki kai kubona bakazi bakuli kulu ya kikwa asa abone kuli kana kolozwa kikwa windi chwana kuma soeka peko konde bona maka bona kapa kubani koro yakuziwa kuli sasa nakueleza kise hayi bakuna nze tokakulukizwa kize chwana njwana kuna kuli manduna bale bakaya bayambola ni batu babona bakenda kuli manduna kuna abana ni batu bali babaizanyi abakita abaitereri kapa boda kakusanya kabla kuli mavoti afumane anga kwa manduna nakuli kuna abana ni misi kapa ni lalo so tabatuna jakuli watu kuna wapa mwekeli wana kapa mwekeli wasilalo seo koba injiko kabu kuzwani wabuli mulena akonde kuiponaza kwa inzi bakenda kuli kimushimi wabatu kaofera sipakuli kuna maikutoelezwa kuna wata kuli neze sapoti abao vilwaza kwali mulunga litumeze
bomuleta
Shangwe.
Kozo 0773738114 mina makona kufitsa maikutwa mina fa ngambolo yalo nalbata kutwa loli momo ikutwela mina kana kiswanelo kuli malena baitereri basizo bakone kweza support maliko pano kapa ma candidates kufakemero kwa ma candidates babayema bayipapati kapa chwani kakuli mulao wanaha mali nimela weza masariketsa au balumelezi kweza chwalo kono luboni malena bangata basweli batumuka nikubona kunikubulera kulibona bayani kwa pano luboni kwale kwa ansama senior chief nsama nina okone kufa kemero ya haye kapa kweza indozi Brian Mundubire luboni chief mukuni weze indozi president hakainde ichirema malena kwale kwachipata kwa Eastern Province niko nabibona baize ENDORSE President Hakainde Hichilema kona mibuza minasi chabakulikana kiswanelo kweza chwalo kapa chwane 0773738114. Halozo la pili.
You know, yesterday, I don't know if we have played this one. Yesterday we also did see Senior Chief Mwamba.
Oh.
Yes, Senior Chief Mwamba who said the majority of Zambians want former PF leaders Brian Munduvile and Makebizulu back in government because they have learned from the mistakes that led to their defeat in 2021.
But I think we need to engage the Electoral Commission of Zambia. What is their position on all these happenings, and why are they just watching? What is the role of ECZ now in terms of enforcing the electoral code of conduct?
Yes. I think we need to
get in touch with Patricia Lohanga.
Yes. Stakeholders need to have a conversation with the Electoral Commission of Zambia, because among the guidelines, again, they said there's no character assassination.
But we've seen a lot of character assassination.
Yes, in
almost all of them.
All of them, they're doing the same. And this was a guideline that was given by ECZ, but we haven't heard anyone or any statement coming from them to condemn such acts, to
even to reprimand.
Yes,
because they have the mandate. They have the authority even to suspend such a person if they are found crossing the crossing the lines, or maybe breaking the law or the electoral code or the electoral code of conduct. So baisizet bana nimsebezo omutuna kubona koli bahatseza milao yeba tomile saliwona eba beele kuli kona kwetera leketisa. Aluzora pili mwendi lwatezezara mwa kubona kwina koniona yoza mainge mata
koya mata nyona
kono naluboni luboni kwandile kubona Honorable Makebizulu running mate wabo Brian Munduvile abulela manzo ya kuli by choosing to work with PF members, and I'm quoting his exact words, like Mao Sampa, it means President Hakainde Hichilema is also PF. By choosing to work with PF members like Mao Sampa, it means President Hakainde Hichilema is also PF. That's NRPUP running mate Makebizulu. Alutweni manzo wa Makebizulu.
Lero wale pitana wale anda tawo bale bakabolala. Bale bakabolala. Tatu mubekele kuja. Batumfane ko pani yigashi. Tema social bale stawo kama wena mauzi. Atima PF President of Mino Community House. Asenda lengo nkanya yakwe. Mchatwe pokele aba. Bale isaba PF. Baisa bakwata na celebration. Awe wa PF na alesa. Wa upanoko. Wiso. Bae church mwa upa PF. Mwa wa PF.
Yes, madam. This is Bruce from Bulozi TV. You are live on our breakfast show right now.
Yes, please.
Yes, we just want to find out how far the ECZ has gone in terms of reprimanding or cautioning or maybe issuing a statement regarding chiefs who have openly come to endorse political parties. Or what is your stance?
You notice that those are matters that are dealt with at the district through the conflict management committees.
Okay.
The answer from the commission is if there are such issues, they must be reported to the conflict management committees at district level. And these are managed by the district electoral officer,
okay,
who is the town clerk or council secretary.
Ooh.
And whenever such issues arise, the first step is mediation. We do engage and resolve all those issues.
Right. And also, guideline, you said that there will be no, all campaigns should be issue-based and not a character assassination. Is this also supposed to be handled at a district level?
It is supposed to be handled. All those issues you are raising are under conflict management. But more so, the Electoral Code of Conduct does provide guidance to all stakeholders on how to conduct themselves. When you look at the Electoral Process Act, number 35 of 2016, it has the Code of Conduct that speaks to the duties, responsibilities of the Commission, political parties, media, and so on and so forth. And therein, the conduct itself is that if you are campaigning, no character assassination, no use of hate speech, you should not be using derogatory language, and so on and so forth. So if there is such an issue, it's still a conflict. And that is why each district has a conflict management committee. Such matters should be raised and forwarded to the conflict management committees to be able to handle those issues.
Thank you so very much, Madam. Maybe Wallace, we still have you on phone. How are you likely to give us an update on the printing of ballots?
We'll give a detailed update a little later in the day, but just to mention that the printing of the 9.1 million ballot papers was concluded on Monday, and the Commission has also progressed to start printing the parliamentary or National Assembly ballot papers.
Thank you so very much, Madam, for coming through.
Thank you.
Sure.
Barikivo Patricia Luhanga, bo Public Relations Manager wa
Corporate Affairs
Manager wa Electoral Commission of Zambia ni balika kutatulula kuli litabaza ka fela ze sole kwa mbola ze lisonela kutalimirwa fa district level kiba district conflict management committee
headed by the district
town clerk or council secretary.
Sounds quite a process, though.
Quite a process.
Yeah.
Someone has to lodge a complaint.
Then mediation.
And then they find a solution.
Yes.
Quite a process, and but I think there should be a better approach to these matters, because I think when the law is clear, it is clear, and people should follow the law to the latter. Unfortunately, this is not happening, and we're asking a question: should traditional leaders endorse political parties or candidates when they are required by law to be non-partisan? Kana malena baitere basizo basonera kufa kemero kwa ma political parties kapakaliko pano na haike kuli mumulao au balumelezi kweza chwalo.
Aisha. Nemambo na fa video.
Luiboni video abuma kebizulu. Mwendelo wana kwa teni lubone kwa teni bo president hakainde chulema. Bo president hakainde chulema abanze bazora pili kweza engagement sichaba ma community engagement sabona. He has come out again. There's one thing let me pick this one. President Hakainde Hichilema has added to the long list of his campaign promises by saying he will increase the number of beneficiaries under the Farmer Input Support Program if re-elected on August 13. Let's just listen to what the president said regarding increasing the beneficiaries of FISIP.
The issue is not for you to share the fertilizer in medals. No. The issue is that we increase the number of beneficiaries so that more of you can get fertilizer and seed. Not kuakana mutuma medals. No. That's not what we should be doing. So, bastard mwale ndebo nande bwino hapo. So, if there were 10,000 beneficiaries of FISIP, tukalunda so that there will be 20,000 and there's no need to share. Ni ulule. Abena gafulafuta. Ni ulule. If you are not yet on FISIP, you are not yet receiving fertilizer and seed, we will be increasing FISIP and fertilizer support and seed for the people of Kafulafuta and others. So go and vote so that you can get more FISIP. If you are a farmer, you're on FISIP, you must be first in the queue to vote for UPND on the 13th. Because...
All right. Okay. So that was our president. Your president. My president. Akutishwani. My body. Your body. Our body. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Nako wakala kunyateta kwale opiri. Kulina kwaona kefera kono aluska kwa kale. A Citizens First Ron constituency aspiring candidate Chishimbaka Mbwili has continued making appearances at NRPUP public rallies. The latest was in Nsama district of Northern Province. Alo twenze babulezi mabani wo Kambwili abanze ba eza campaign president wako pano ya NRPUP naye kulibona kibako pano ya Citizens First Democracy at play. Bachimbaka Mbwili
inane leko kubepa abantu ichemba stila takwabo ko barishe ngoma we mwine no kushanule sana ichemba stila takwabo ko barishe ngoma we mwine ole dansa abarishe ngoma ni bambi ingoma ngaya wama abantu bayimina fyabene bayambo kukwengula ngomba bayechechi abene nalibomba ero abantu baleti tawabomba ushebule kuti mwatila butuntulu mwaba mninani umutengo wa fyakulya ubunga mu 2021 wali pa 130 kwacha. Ilelo bunga buli pa 300 kwacha. Ukuchula nilelo na mu 2021. Umutengo wa fertilizer mu 2021 wali 550. Ilelo ni 1030 kwacha. Ukuchula nililali. Umutengo wa petro na diesel uwakubika muri ba motoka wali pa 17 kwacha ilelo uli pa 34 kwacha ukuchura nililali lomba kwena nangu tapasoswa umuntu kutasatila mulenkala bwino ukushira mu 2021 mulechula.
Okay, barikibo mtombe Chishimbaka Mbwili abazora pili kweza kampeni kopano ya NRPUP yabo brand mundu birenere kwa Nsama mabani kware wabula kulikanti mulimu yo president Hakainde Hichilema mumuzusa kai ko muzusa ekakai kwali pozoni basale kuvuza ka mulimu abani nako aisa lumereza kuzora pini kono kizengata zino katabela kulikambirwa ikabira nimina mkoloko walona sale umuterere kona koniona bona kulikeru shora muna mina sepa litumeza olushangwe 10 bakonere ku lulize za litumezi bo mwana mwambwa kwani kwa limurunga bo muleta kwani kwa Pemba kwa butonga ni boss masku kwa Lusaka nimina banya bangwa zitumusa nimina ni barubu wafa alikepera lona la Facebook kwitumero ahoro kuli mukonole kufumana nako yakuba nirona fatukso yakachenu yona ya Busile Good Morning Breakfast Show mi hape kama solo kamikutela ili kulutozo la pili ni zeo zoluska ambola mwaliza zila kacheno koropozo esasi ala kumina kana malena maiterele basizo baswanela kufa kemelo kapa kuweza support ma political parties kapa mani maona ma baba ipapata na yake kulimulao maini milao yeza maisaliketsa ya bahanisa kuweza choro kina Nathan akufuna wa mndila hamo choro
ni Bruce Mwepihi Masalera. But before we go, do remember Messi is the GOAT. Meh.
Ronaldo is the GOAT.
Yeah. Messi is the GOAT. Ronaldo is a GOAT. Messi is the GOAT. Ensha.
Letumezi fapira wo manjinera wo fano piri. Niskwata kafela shangwe mira kareza kozo mweleza lakacheno. Bye bye. Akusasana.